back to my channel, guys. A very happy new year to each and everyone who is watching this video. I hope we all have a wonderful year ahead and we make the best of it. I know my pitch is a little higher because I'm very excited today. I don't know why. Actually, I'm going out and that is why I've got glam and I have recorded it because I wanted to wish you guys happy new year. So this is what I came up with. I did a very glittery smoky glam and I have used Naked Heat palette. I wanted to use that palette for the longest. I finally thought of recording it and showing you guys that how I created this look. And I'm wearing a snake skin. It's very trendy right now, I know, and I've got so many leopard prints, animal prints, everything out, and I wasn't using them from the longest, and since this trend came out I couldn't keep calm and I got all of my animal prints out and I've started wearing them. This is a new one, by the way. Shein haul will be very soon up on my channel, stay tuned for it. But before I begin and show you guys that how I did this, please make sure that you do subscribe to my channel so that we can have more and more glamkins out here. So please make sure that you do subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you do not miss out on any of my future uploads. And with that being said, let's just begin this video. So we're gonna begin with moisturizer. For my moisturizer, I'm taking St. Eve's moisturizer. Guys, if there is one moisturizer I can use for the rest of my life, it has to be this one. And then for my primer, I'm taking Too Faced Hangover X primer, I think that is how you say it. And I'm using moisturizing products because it's winter and I'm gonna use my full coverage foundation, so that is why I went with hydrating products before. And after 5 minutes of waiting after my primer, I went with my Pixi glow mist to add glow to my face, because as I told you, I'm gonna go with full coverage foundation. I'm gonna buffing it onto my skin so that it lets lot of glow onto my skin. I went with the Maybelline Superstay 24-hour foundation. I have recently reviewed this upon my channel. So far I'm enjoying it, and yes, right now I am using it a lot for events as well. I'm wearing it. I don't know why I'm taking the risk of wearing it, but then the finish is insane. I really love this. For being drugstore, it's the best one out there. And you can see it already, how flawless it makes your skin look. I got a shade darker, but then it's okay. So after applying foundation, I went with filling in my eyebrows. I'm using ABH's Brow Duo. This is in the shade Ebony, and I'm gonna fill my other eyebrows off camera. To set them in place, I'm taking L'Oreal Brow Artist Plumper. This is in the shade Medium Dark Brown, and this is a new thing which I have incorporated in my makeup routine, is to highlight my brow bone. So I take any concealer or maybe eyeshadow crayon. I applied exactly onto my brow bone and then set it with a loose powder or any setting powder. For my eyeshadows today, I'm taking my Urban Decay's Naked Heat palette. First, I'm taking the shade Sauced, as I showed you, and guys, I'm gonna use a lot of shadow in this because I want that warm gradient effect onto my eyes. I want a very smoky, spicy, smoky eyes. So that is why I'm gonna blend a lot. You will see very less of blending out here, but in off camera there was a lot of blending, by the way. So I'm using the shade Low Blow and building it up onto my crease, and then I'm taking the shade He Devil and KN mixed in together, and again with the same brush, guys. I'm not taking any other brush. I'm using the same brush, building the color up and creating that halo eye effect. Not too defined halo eye although, but yes, a halo eye. Now I'm taking the shade Enfuego and again with the same brush I am building that color up onto the crease and creating a dark crease. I like to clean my brush onto the back of my hand. That is why I showed you here, but I did it for each and every eyeshadow I use so that you know it looks very soft that way. Now I'm taking the He Devil shade again and building that color up because it's very berryish warm shade. I don't know how to define the shade, but it's very spicy color. Now I'm taking the shade Ashes and applying onto the corners of my eyes, as you can see here, like creating kind of cut like halo eye, not cut crease, halo eye effect, but not too defined, as I told you, because I like that rough messy look. So that is why, that is what I'm trying to do, cleaning on the back of my hand and then again just making everything blend in together. Now I'm taking a clean brush and I have blended all the eyeshadows together, as you can see. Taking my Stila's magnificent glitter and glow eyeshadow. This is in the shade Smoky Storm. It's like pinkish grayish. I don't know how to define this shade. It's very pretty in person. I'm taking this last amber shade. It's very shimmery satin finish shade. I'm applying it onto that glitter, and again I am applying the glitter um, shadow, as you can see, and I used my fingers for it because fingers are your best friend, especially for shimmer eyeshadows and for glitter for sure. And now for contouring, I'm taking the Body Shop shade Adjusting Drops. I took 1.5 drop onto the back of my hand and just applying it everywhere. This is a new thing which I learned from Kim's video. Kim Kardashian made a Vogue video and she did this, and I tried it, but I won't be doing it again because it didn't look that good. And this adjusting drops, this darkening one, are so easy to blend, you guys. I'm telling you, they are very easy. They doesn't move even your foundation around. Now this is a very simple and common step which you already know. I didn't have to say anything for it. And I'm gonna blend my concealer with a beauty blender, and I love using a very light shade under my eyes because I want that under eye very bright. Setting it in place with Maybelline Fit Me Loose powder. Currently I'm obsessed with this powder. And for my bronzer, I took Hoola Benefits Hoola bronzer. Again, this is my new favorite after my NYX soft matte bronzer and essence one. I'm currently obsessed with this bronzer, and I'm gonna set everywhere wherever I have cream contoured with the same bronzer, and with my beauty blender I'm gonna dab it onto my skin so that everything looks seamless and blended in together, so there will be no harsh lines. And for my blush, I took my L'Oreal True Match blush. If you haven't watched my recent videos, you know that I love this blush a lot. For my kajal, I went with Plum Nature Studio Kajal, and yes, that is what I am using it for now. And I'm gonna curl my eyelashes. And for my mascara, I went with Colossal Big Shot mascara from Maybelline, and also for my lashes, I use Be Full and Foam Ink lashes. I did that off camera. I took shade Soft and Low Blow with a pencil brush and applying it onto my uh, lower lash line, and I took a little defined brush and took the shade Ashes and applied onto little above the lower lash line, lower waterline. And again for my mascara, I'm taking Colossal Big Shot mascara from Maybelline. Guys, please clean the tip of your mascara. I messed a lot on that day. I actually felt like crying because I thought that I'm gonna ruin my concealer and my makeup and everything, but then I waited for a while and then it dried up and I cleaned it up. So for to set my makeup in place, I'm using L'Oreal Infallible setting spray, and for my highlighter, I'm taking my Makeup Revolution Pro Glow 2, and this is such a nice highlighter, you guys. It's my ultimate favorite highlighter. I'm highlighting my cheekbones, also my brow bone, and onto my nose, the tip of my nose, and also on my cupid's bow. Also, I did use the same highlighter for my inner corners and also my brow bone. Once that is done, I'm gonna spray Pixi Glow Mist again onto the sides of my face, not on the middle part, because I don't want that to be very glowy. So yes. And for my lipstick, first I went with L.a. Girl's lip liner. This is in the shade Cafe. It's a true nude brown, you guys. It's a very pretty shade, though this is not too creamy, but I love that how it lasts onto my lips. And for my lipstick, first I went with Rimmel matte lipstick in the shade 700 Trendsetter, but then it was very nude upon me. So then I took my Maybelline matte lipstick in the shade Nude Nuance. I freaking love this shade. I love this shade. It's a pinkish brownish nude. I love it. But this is it, you guys. I really hope that you enjoyed this video, and I'm really loving this look right now. I can't wait to film more and more. If you like this, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notification bell, make sure to follow me on Instagram. With that being said, I'll see you very soon in my next video, guys. Bye.